Ever wondered how that bar of soap in your bathroom came into existence? The answer lies in the secret world of soap making, a fascinating process that's been refined over thousands of years. This journey of transformation, from simple ingredients to a cleansing staple, is a testament to human ingenuity and innovation. Let's start at the very beginning, when soap was a far cry from the fragrant, colorful bars we're familiar with today. The earliest evidence of soap making dates back to ancient Babylon, around 4,800 years ago. Back then, soap was a concoction of animal fats and wood ash, used not for personal hygiene, but for cleaning cooking utensils and for medicinal purposes. Fast forward to the 7th century, the process of soap making started to evolve. In the Middle East, soap makers began using vegetable oils instead of animal fats, a change that led to the production of a higher quality soap. This soap, unlike its predecessors, was used for bathing and personal hygiene. The modern era of soap making, however, didn't truly begin until the Industrial Revolution. The invention of the continuous process, which allowed for the mass production of soap and the development of synthetic detergents, revolutionized the industry. Today's soap-making process is a blend of the old and the new, combining traditional methods with modern technology and ingredients. But why does this matter? Well, understanding the history of soap making allows us to appreciate the science and craftsmanship that goes into creating something we often take for granted. It's a process that's been honed and perfected over millennia, a testament to the power of human innovation. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. The world of soap making is full of intrigue and complexity, from the selection of ingredients to the chemical reactions that transform those ingredients into soap. It's a world where artistry meets science, and the result is something that's both functional and beautiful. Hold on to your seats as we dive into the fascinating process of soap making. The first step to crafting soap is gathering the right ingredients. Now you might be thinking, ingredients for soap? What could that possibly entail? Well, let me enlighten you. The primary components required in soap making are oils, lye, and water. Yes, it's that simple. But each of these ingredients plays a vital role in creating your bar of soap. Now, when I say oils, I don't mean just any old oil. Specific oils are used in soap making, each lending its unique properties to the final product. Olive oil, for example, is a staple in soap making. It's known to create a gentle, moisturizing soap great for sensitive skin. Coconut oil, on the other hand, produces a hard bar with fluffy lather and excellent cleaning properties. It's the go-to for a refreshing shower soap. Then there's palm oil. This oil is renowned for its ability to create a hard, long-lasting bar of soap. It also contributes to the lather, making it creamy and luxurious. These oils together create the perfect balance in a soap bar, moisturizing, cleansing, and long-lasting. But what turns these oils into soap? Enter lye. Lye, also known as sodium hydroxide, is a potent alkali that, when mixed with the oils, triggers the saponification process, the chemical reaction that creates soap. It's a fascinating process, but remember, safety first. Lye can be dangerous if not handled correctly. And last but not least, water. It might seem mundane, but water is the medium that allows the lye to dissolve and react with the oils. It's the silent hero in the soap-making process. So there you have it. Oils for their individual properties, lye to kickstart the saponification, and water to facilitate the whole process. These are the key players in the soap-making game. Now that we have our ingredients, it's time to move on to the exciting part, the actual soap-making process. The magic of soap making begins with a process known as saponification. This term might sound like something straight out of a chemistry class, and well, it is. But don't let that intimidate you. It's simply the process where oils react with lye to create soap. Saponification is a fascinating chemical reaction, but how does it happen? Picture this. You have your oils and fats, which are made up of molecules called triglycerides. Each triglyceride is made up of glycerin and 3 fatty acids. Then you introduce lye, which is a strong alkali. When the oils and lye come into contact, they start to react. The lye breaks down the triglycerides into their separate components, glycerin and fatty acids. The fatty acids then combine with the lye to form soap, while the glycerin remains unaltered. This glycerin is actually a natural moisturizer, which is why handmade soaps are so nourishing for the skin. Now, the process sounds simple enough, but it's not just a case of mixing everything together and hoping for the best. Precision is key here. Each type of oil requires a specific amount of lye to saponify. Too much lye, and your soap will be harsh and drying. Too little, and your soap won't form properly. That's why soap makers use lye calculators, which are online tools that tell you exactly how much lye you need for the oils you're using. Temperature control is another crucial aspect of saponification. Both the lye solution and the oils need to be at the right temperature when they're mixed together. If the temperatures are too different, the oils and lye may not react fully, or the mixture may seize up, which means it solidifies too quickly. Generally, the ideal temperature range is between 100 and 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Some soap makers prefer to soap at room temperature, but this requires a bit more experience and understanding of the process. Once the oils and lye are mixed and saponified, the soap mixture is poured into a mold. Here it continues to saponify and harden. This stage is called gel phase, and it's where the soap takes on a gel-like consistency. Some soap makers choose to force this phase by insulating their molds, while others prefer to let it happen naturally. Either way, the soap needs to go through this phase to become solid. But the soap isn't ready to use just yet. After the saponification process, the soap mixture needs to rest. But the journey of soap making is far from over. Yes, we've made soap, but it still needs to go through one more crucial stage before it's ready to use. But we'll get into that in the next part of our soap making journey. Once the soap mixture has rested, it enters the final stage of soap making, curing. This is a critical part of the soap-making process, where our soap gets to take a long, well-deserved nap. It's during this time that the soap dries out and hardens, transforming from a soft, squishy mixture into the firm, bubbly bars we're all familiar with. So how does this happen? Well, it's all about patience and time. As the soap sits, it continues to saponify, which is a fancy way of saying that the oils and lye are still reacting with each other. This ongoing chemical reaction is what eventually solidifies the soap. Now you might be wondering, how long does this process take? The answer is, it varies. The curing time can take anywhere from a few weeks to a few months depending on the type of soap. For instance, cold processed soaps generally take about 4 to 6 weeks to fully cure. On the other hand, hot processed soaps, which have already been cooked, might only need a week or two. But for both types, the longer they cure, the milder and harder they become. During this curing period, it's crucial to store the soap in a cool, dry place with good air circulation. Remember, moisture is the enemy here. We want the soap to dry out, not absorb additional water. What's happening throughout this curing process is not just hardening, but also the evaporation of water content, which concentrates the soap and makes it last longer. It's like the soap is going through its own little aging process, maturing into its best, most effective self. And it's worth noting that this isn't a step you can rush. Just like a fine wine, good soap takes time. The curing process allows the soap to fully develop its lathering and cleaning properties, ensuring that it's gentle on the skin and effective in cleaning. And just like that, the soap is ready to be used. From oils and lye to a fully formed bar of soap, the soap-making process is a fascinating journey. We've seen the secret world of soap making unfold before us, starting with the essential ingredients. We've learned that oils, such as olive or coconut, mix with lye to create the base for our soap. The magic truly begins with saponification, where these oils and lye combine to form a completely new substance. This transformation, akin to a caterpillar morphing into a butterfly, is what gives us the cleansing, bubbly goodness we know as soap. But the journey doesn't end there. The curing process, often overlooked, is a vital stage that allows the soap to harden and its pH levels to balance, making it safe and gentle for our skin. This intricate process from raw ingredients to a finished product is a testament to the craft and science of soap making. Next time you lather up, remember the journey that bar of soap took to get to your hands.